Okay. Story, 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 story. Okay, you got me again. I give you the story. Give you a story, and this story will be like not something that I figured that out of nothing. That you're concrete example of my life and what happened recently in terms of providing electricity in our beloved city, and so not something horrible. I believe it won't, so I tell you with a very honest and very kind of true exposure for what I've been to what I've been through, and this is from out of my personal experience. So I'm sleeping. This happened actually maybe 4 days ago, something like that. So I'm sleeping, and I'm waking up, and I'm turning on my TV and watching some sport event, or being on the air, or on one of my beloved channels, probably from our city, that streams live events from the sport world. And I actually believe sport events, and I believe and I like sport events because they bring me that pure desire to live full life, and it brings me back again to my normal physical mental condition, and replenish my internal batteries. I do not have removable batteries, and they're all embedded in me, needs to be charged from time to time. So I use those sport events to replenish the energy that has been used, and it works, thanks God. So I'm sleeping, I'm waking up and turning on TV, I'm watching my beloved sport footage, and spontaneously everything goes down, everything goes dark, and no electricity. Usually I keep that light in my corridor that is lighting like 24 hours a day without being turned off. It's just like night light that I keep it turned on just for my personal comfort. And even that light, this is like very crucial thing. When it emits light, it means we have electricity. If it doesn't, it means we do not have electricity. So we're not having electricity in that instance. So making up, I'm not brushing my teeth, I'm not rinsing my face, I'm not doing my coffee. I'm going to window. No. I'm coming up to the electricity meter and see that light. There was usually it glimpses while having electricity. It doesn't glimpse because we do not have electricity. That's the final check I made, and I rushed to my window to see what it's like outside, because if there are some problems maybe with electricity related in our house as a whole thing, not particularly my apartment, then some people may arrive, and that's the signal of not problem being at my place, but problems being in a wider scale of things somewhere else, not in my personal apartment. And I do see people fussing down there, and a little like even shouts made by the arrived electricity repairing crew, and that electricians, they zoom from one entrance of the condominium house, our house, to another, doing something, bringing wires, yelling at each other, and the fuss goes on. I understood that I'm not helpless. They do something and we'll reach the success point finally. So another matter whether they do that fast or with time, because I don't want to sit without electricity. My fridge goes low, my brain goes low, everything goes low without electricity, honestly. So one senior repairman says to another repairman, being of a lesser seniority than he says, I do not provide you the access to these wires because you have to have special written permission before you go there, before you fucking touch those fucking wires. I have to see the permit for you to be the right person to repair those wires. Have to have this fucking paper. Without a fucking paper you can do nothing, because of me not providing you the permission of working in that area. And then another less seniority man starts to yell at that little big boss, and they confront, and that continues for several minutes, and the resident of our happy condominium house sticks out of the window and yells at them both, what are you fucking doing to fix this fucking problem? I don't fucking care what are you fucking doing. You have to give me fucking electricity in less than 5 minutes or I just kill you. And those electricians, they stopped shouting at each other. They disperse for doing their doings, each of them at his own place. The big boss sits down on the driver's seat of his own car and start making a phone call to some authorities, probably from the electrician department of our region, to coordinate this situation with them, and that our less seniority goes back to into the entrance of our condominium house, into our entrance, and they kind of they proceed doing what they were doing before the point of starting to yell at each other. So silence comes, working process is being reinstated, and we have a bigger hope to go well with that situation, to rule well and get a well-grained result as a result of that. So I sit home waiting, and actually a miracle happens within maybe 1 hour and a half. Electricity is being provided, and I have my fridge back operating. I have my electricity meter back again operating. I have my light bulb in the corridor lighting again, and so I do what I do, usually sitting by my laptop doing things on my laptop, and that's how we live. Nothing horrible, as I promised. This is very true of my life, and this is regular situations that accompany us during this time. I wanted to say of the year. It's like all year around. May occur any day, and you're not just guaranteed from not being the part of that kind of situation that I told you right now. So guys, I gotta roll. Be with me again if you want. Stay tuned if you want. If you don't, switch it shit off without asking my permission. But if you do stay, I'm applauding you for your tolerance, for participating in my life, or simply watching the switches, because I love when the stuff that I do is watched, and I wouldn't say appreciated, but maybe you would want to comment me slightly or in a big way. Feel free to do that, and I'll be especially pleased to hear native opinions of how am I doing my American English and what needs to be improved. And I know what needs to be improved: talking, speaking. If I had more time, I would speak more, but taking into account my current general mood and apprehension of things that I do in everyday routine instead of a million bad things, but routine is my life. And I'm losing my voice, I'm talking too much, and not to say that I'm talking very little time here, because it's not true. I'm talking the way that I'm talking, and I don't ask permission, I don't regret, I don't feel like I'm doing something wrong, and that's my thing. American English has been always residing within me since probably the very point of my birth, maybe even before birth, when I was a son of my mom, because she liked English a lot, and may she rest with peace, and so do I. I'm pretty weird creature, I should say, but I like American English for no reason why. This is the purest love and my biggest aspiration of my entire life. Be good, I got all be with again as soon as I release something good and yummy and shitty and meaning nothing for, as always, and the appreciation for your attendance, for being in my life, for following these footages. Be good, and still around, guys, very soon. Practice if you want. If you don't, then don't do anything. Just lay down and rest, slump. So be good. I will see you again very soon. Bye.